Hello, 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 everybody. It is
Hello.
Loricky, the Realty Goddess, and my good friend, Tammy Karaba. Welcome to our very first Chatterbox. We're so glad to have you today. So, guys, my name is Loricky. I've been in the business. I'm a realtor. Been in the business since 2006. I love what I do, and I do what I love, and have learned a lot of things over the years. And we want to share some of that with you. And this is my best lender, Tammy Karaba. Tammy, how long you been in the business?
Oh my goodness. Well, I've been a licensed loan officer since 1999 and in the mortgage banking business, believe it or not, since 1986. My first job was at Home Savings of America. I was in the servicing department, and that was a long time ago. And
Wow, so I can interject the Prince song right now, 1999.
Oh, please. Yeah, so I've been a mortgage loan originator. I'm originating loans since 1999, and I've been at the current company I work for, One Trust Home Loans, since for the past 6 years. I just passed my 6-year anniversary.
And we have been together for longer than that.
Yeah, we met I think in
2010,
2008 or 9.
It was 10.
Was it not 10?
That's when I moved here.
That's right. Yep.
So 10 years, Tammy. 10 years.
Yeah.
We've been doing the dang thing, and we've helped a lot of people. That's what I love.
Yep, we have. So many things are going on in this business right now, though.
Yeah, today actually, guys, it's March 25th, and we are in the middle of the coronavirus situation that's going on here in the United States of America. So a lot of the things that have been happening in the government are also affecting real estate. So Tammy, here's the big question that I've been getting a lot.
Everybody's asking.
Everybody and their mama and their daddy. They want to know what happens when the feds cut the rates to zero. How does that affect us?
So, I thought about how I would present it today, and I decided to write a small piece because so many things have happened since then. And I don't want to go into a tangent. So I said, all right, I'm just going to write a few things down and then say what I have to say real quick. And I think everyone will understand.
Teach the babies, girl. Teach the babies.
So when the feds lower the interest rate, it does fuel the mortgage interest. Sorry, when the feds lower the Fed rates, it does fuel the mortgage interest rates, but it doesn't lower the rates or the interest rates for the mortgages directly. So that's something we have to all kind of understand. We as an industry already knew that they were going to lower the Fed rate by 0.
Yeah, they let y'all know a little bit earlier, right?
What was that?
They let you know a little bit earlier.
Right. So as an industry, we already knew that they were going to lower the Fed rate and to 0 and had it built into the interest rate before the public knew. Since then, a variety of things have happened, pushing the rates drastically high and then drastically low again several times, just totally out of the norm. It was really intense. Yeah. And one quick thing, when the feds lower the rate, their Fed rate, they notify the industry as stock market, mortgage industry, and then we kind of build it into the market, and then it will affect the interest rates accordingly.
Okay,
and
so
they
it's kind of like a trickle. It's kind of like a cyclical thing.
It depends on what's going on in the economy. If they lower the Fed rate and it does certain things in the economy, it's going to affect the interest rates. Normally, it will affect it in lowering them, but it does affect your lines of credit directly. So if you have a line of credit tied to your home and they lowered it to 0, all of a sudden your index is 0, and you're going to be just paying on the margin, or the floor rate. So you're going to have a really low interest rate on or fully index interest rate on your lines of credit. That's what it affects directly, but not the mortgage interest rates themselves. Okay. So we build it into the rates, and then they tell us they're going to notify the public on a certain day. So they were supposed to notify the public on Wednesday, I believe.
And they snuck it in on y'all, didn't they?
They did it on a Sunday. So it kind of threw a tailspin into everything where everyone's going, well, what happened? But, you kind of figure it had a lot to do with the epidemic.
Yeah.
So that was another thing that reason they had to do it on a Sunday and not on a Wednesday. So what I did want to point out, though, about the Fed lowering the rate about the economy and the interest rates is that yesterday was the first day of what seemed to be some type of normalcy in the stock market.
Okay.
Because of the Fed announcement that they made, the Fed announcement made on the 23rd, I believe it was, of March. They said that they'll buy as much of the MBSs or mortgage-backed securities as possible in order to stabilize the market. What will that do for rates? Some people say that the rates will stay low for a while, and some disagree. You know, I think we're in a different type of market right now.
I do too.
You have to play the cards out and see what happens. That's just how it is. You got to wait.
But regardless of it doing anything right now, Tammy, the rates are still historically low.
Oh, they're super low. I mean, I was seeing them at around 2.875.
Shut up. Under 3?
Maybe 2.7.
Whoa.
5. And that was maybe for a minute, and then all of a sudden you turn around, you blink your eyes, and they're skyrocketing. And that's what the public doesn't see. You know, they don't see what's going on in the background or behind the scenes. They do hear what the news media has to say, and all the news media says is the Feds are cutting the rates. They don't really tell you that doesn't affect the mortgage interest rates. That Fed rate is different than the mortgage interest rate.
But regardless, Tammy, aren't you busy right now?
Oh my goodness. I'm just, I'm glad that I was able to take some time to talk with you today, but I am incredibly busy. Everybody wants to refinance. And then the people that are weren't qualifying for a home loan to buy a home, they're now coming in troves. They're going, you know, can you qualify me? What can I qualify for now that the rates are so low?
Right. Right. And Tammy, on my side, regardless of what's going on, I have 2 deals as we're speaking right now in escrow.
I was going to ask
you. To close. Yeah, one's closing tomorrow, and that one's going to be closing for $785, and that is an investor who is getting ready to flip this house. And then my second house in escrow is a 1.5. I have multiple offers on this home, and this is during all of this outbreak, and they are still going to close. So real estate is still moving. It just looks a little different because there are some changes that were made during this crisis, like they told us that inspectors can't go and inspect houses right now because they don't want people face to face. So we made adjustments for that. Appraisers are now, we told Freddie and Fannie said that appraisers now can do drive-by appraisals. So guys, real estate is still moving.
Yeah, so every day I was going to say there's something new or something that we have to tackle. Every morning we get up and we're notified of something new that we have to overcome, or that some entity in the business has given us a little bit of wiggle room, like the appraisal issue that just happened, I think, yesterday. Mm-hmm. But there are some setbacks on that, and it depends on, you know, your criteria. Mm-hmm. Maybe you need to have that appraisal done. If you do a drive-by, you're not going to get the full value of your property. Right. And there's also some other guidelines you have to follow. So like if someone said to me, I don't feel comfortable about someone coming into my home, what else can we do? I would say, well, we have this other, policy in play. Let me see if you can qualify for it. Meaning there are qualifications that you have to pass, or, you have to go by. Yeah. And then of course, if they need every little penny and on the value, I would say, all right, we could do it, but you might not have a good as value as you would as if you did a full inspection and let them come in and take pictures. Now, a lot of them are coming over and they're making sure and they're announcing, they should be announcing, I'm in good health. How are you? And you're supposed to be wearing gloves and doing all the necessary things to accommodate that virus.
I think we're all making accommodations. Like when I had an open house, it was at the beginning of when we weren't at stay at home yet. But at the very beginning, when I had my open house, people were very open because I had a sign on the door that said, when you come in, we're going to expect you to wash your hands. And I provided some great soap and at the sink, and then hand sanitizer. Of course, now we're not doing open houses as of today, but people in general all still want to do things, but they're doing it safely.
You're going to do excellent because they want virtual, and you're just that person.
Yeah, you know me. I love that virtual stuff, girl. That 360 camera.
Get those listings.
So I think we answered the folks today, Tammy. I think this was a very successful first Chatterbox. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I've been with Tammy for 10 years. I've been with Tammy for 10 years for a reason. She's the best in the business. So if you need to.
Vice versa.
We make a great team.
We are a good team.
So guys, if you do need to refinance or you're ready to purchase a home, please reach out to Tammy. Her information will be after this video so that you can write it down. And please feel free to reach out to both of us. Because we're going to help you
if you have questions.
Yeah, anytime you have questions. And Tammy, she explains so well. Everybody that I've referred has always felt very comfortable with getting their answers from her. And I don't see how she does it. I'm happy selling. She's great at the lending. Me, I'm gonna stay on the real estate side, girl. I'm gonna stay over here.
I don't know. Just something happened. I've never left that financing business, so it's written.
Yeah. We find our own niche, but we shall make a good team. So guys, thank you for joining us today for our very first Chatterbox. And if you have any suggestions that you would like us to talk about, why don't you email me and let me know, and we'll throw it in here for you. Thanks for joining us today. Tammy, you got anything else to say?
No, I do. Sorry. Stay safe and call anytime. All my information will be there with at the bottom of the screen, right?
After I'm going to fix it where it will be.
And talk to you soon.
All right. Bye, guys. See you next time. Have a great day.